Hey man, guess what? I got some good news for all of you beautiful animals out there. It's Friday. You made it through the week. I hope you had a beautiful week. I hope you had a productive week. I hope you made all that money, bro. All of it. I hope you get a paycheck so fat today, your bank account can't hold that thing, man. I know most of us probably didn't, but I hope it for you anyway, because I love you guys, man. I want to see every single one of us succeed, man. So we're going to have a lot to talk about today. This whole situation with the Impractical Jokers. First, it started out, there were allegations against one, a Mr. Joe Gatto. He had some allegations come out. We're going to talk about that. But now, as of yesterday, a second set of allegations have come out with some actual screenshots. We got some receipts on this thing against a dude named Murr. I think his name is James Murrs.
Murray, and they call
James
him
Murray.
Murr.
Oh, and they call him Murr. Okay. I personally am not somebody who's watched a lot of Practical Jokers. I'm going to be real with you guys. I've only seen clips of Practical Jokers from the episode with Post Malone. And I thought that was great, but I'm a big Posty fan. Ryan D, man, I want to say thank you. Yo, those supers, you guys have no idea how much that means. Your support is so appreciated, and you guys keep us going here, man. Big love to you. Jordan, what is up with you, brother? Hell yeah, man. I appreciate it. Happy Friday, brother. I hope your weekend is absolutely lit, man. Be responsible. You are loved, bro. Thank you for being a part of this community. Now, I want to let you guys know real quick, before we start this thing, I need to thank our amazing mods here, because every single time we got some knuckleheads who come in here and try to say some stuff, man. You know, the top of mouth breathers that, like, their knuckles drag on the ground. They be, probably like huge 5 heads, bro. They probably got some bussy ass teeth up in their head. And the mods twatapult them super quick out of here. I'm actually directly quoting Abby with her twatapult. Her and Blaze are quick with it, man. We got Abby, we got Blaze, we got Trev, we got 3 Flying Monkeys, we got Mr. Dr. Dre Light, the most gangster dude in the entire state of Canada, country of Canada. Sorry. My American showed a little bit, bro. I didn't mean to, Dre. Don't get me with the maple syrup gun, bro. I love you, dog. So we're going to have a good time tonight, man. Hopefully we're going to kick this weekend off right. So we're about to get into this. But first, I want to thank Tim Hirth, man. Appreciate you. My good friend Jonathan Polo is here. Jonathan said, yo, man, been doing an apprenticeship lately for electrical. Yes, I love my career path and been loving every day on the job. You know, Jonathan, I've said many times that I think the people who are going to be the most successful within the next 20 to 30 years are people who learn a trade. Sitting, getting huge student loans to go through college and then sit in an office building is not, I think, where the future is at. I think we're going to need to get back to where we've got hands-on in the field people. So you are already in the jump with it, man. I tell my son Graves all the time, yo, be an electrician, be a plumber, be a cocksmith, bro. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's where the future's at. And Luke Forth, thank you, bro. That's huge. Deeply appreciate it. Huge love and respect to you, my man. Hell yeah. Now, for the last month or so, I have not had my beautiful co-hostess here with me because I got her sick. It was 100% my fault. I'm going to take accountability for this right now. On the way back from Nashville, hanging out with my dude, Struggle Jennings, Doobie, DJ Highlight from, Jelly Rolls DJ. I was on my way back and somebody gave me the COVID, bro. I was a whole branch Covidian. It was a bad deal. I brought that Covidiot stuff straight home to my wife. I kissed her on the mouth. I gave her a smooch, and man, it hit her a lot harder than it hit me because I'm big and dumb, and I got an immune system that's been fortified by, eating dirt, licking stripper poles, doing stuff that was cooked in Uncle Billy's basement bathtub, and drinking the water straight out the faucet in prison. A bunch of bad stuff. So I'm I'm impenetrable in a way, multiple ways. I'm impenetrable in multiple ways. Yeah, can't plug me, dog. I'm not a Pegasus. She's here with us today, man. Sailor Banana, thank you so much. Hi, I really like your videos. I really like you being here in our community. We love you, fam. Glad that you're here with us today. So, yes, Trev, Green Mayo. My mods are also really good at never letting me live down the fact that I snuck stuff into prison one time. and I used green mayonnaise to lube the plug. It was spoilt mayonnaise, and it messed me up in a bad way. Rev, good to see you. Big love to you, man. Trial Junkies is here. What's up, y'all? Great to see you. You know, I see a lot of Canadian flags in the comments, man. I just want to let you know, huge love to our brothers and sisters in the North. Huge love to our brothers and sisters in the South. Huge love to everybody tuning in from all around the world, man. We love y'all. Let's get into this Impractical Jokers thing real quick. It's been over 5 minutes, so I can now say the words without being Dr. Seuss with it, because usually YouTube only like really looks into the first 5 minutes of my lives as far as like being able to keep them up. So, Impractical Jokers star Joe Gatto accused of sexual assault, allegations explained. So, here's what we're going to do. Joe Gatto was one of the beloved cast members of Impractical Jokers. However, his reputation was recently tainted amid sexual assault allegations. What the allegations are: Gatto's issues began in March 20th when a woman posted a now deleted TikTok video with allegations of sexual assault against him. She claimed that Gatto sexually assaulted her when she was 19 years old. So I want to stress this. She was, you know, not underage. So we can at least give him that. So he would just be a rapist, not a pedo. Neither of which, that doesn't make it any better though, fam. You know what I'm saying? When we say wood chipper, that's not just for people with kids. If you force pee-pee in someone, you gotta go, bro. We gotta give you the wood chipper. Christy, mad love and respect, JD Jax. Glad you're healthy. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. The woman alleged that she met Gatto while he was performing in Milwaukee. She claimed that he had been messaging her on Instagram before and after his show. She said that Gatto's text started to get a little weird, and then he invited her to his hotel room where she alleged the assault occurred. The alleged victim also posted photos with the True TV star and apparent screenshots of their text message conversations. After the videos went viral, Gatto denied the claims. He did say, "I have used poor judgment and as a result, violated the trust of the people I love most. But anyone who knows me at all knows full well I wouldn't assault anyone. Working on myself is an ongoing process, and I am now going to take some time away from the public eye to focus my energies where I need to." Days later, another woman who worked with Gatto on Impractical Jokers told People magazine that Gatto had sexually harassed her with unwarranted behaviors. The source says she was 15 when she met Gatto at one of the shows, and he claimed his behavior became flirty when she turned 18. So they met when she was 15, but he didn't start getting weird with her till she was 18. Once she started working for Impractical Jokers, Gatto began asking her for back massages, invited her to his room to cuddle, and made frequent inquiries into her sex life. The woman alleged she also claimed that Gatto would be rude to her if she rejected his advances, and said the emotional manipulation lasted for 2 years before she left the show. Gatto did not directly address these claims, but a spokesperson referenced his previous statement when he was reached out to for a comment by People magazine. Now, Joe Gatto has canceled his tour that he had set up, that he was going to be doing. Now, I do want to point out here, it seems incredibly relevant to me that just because he waited till she was 18, he met her when she was 15, he involved himself in her life and, kept a relationship with her. And as soon as she turned 18, he went in for the kill. You know what I'm saying? There's a word for that. We call it grooming. It's the same as the allegations against Drake. I know the Canadians might be a little bit upset about this, but old Drake up there, he does the same exact thing, man. He be talking to Millie Bobby. Texting Millie Bobby about stuff. He be texting Billie Eilish when they were 15, 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? What business does a grown man have with a 15 or 16-year-old? None. It's fucking weird behavior, homie. It's weird behavior to be a grown-ass man. This dude was in his late 30s, 40s.
Older.
What?
He's 48 now.
Okay.
They're all the same. They were all born in 1976.
Okay. Okay, so this dude, way too old to be fucking with 15-year-olds, dog. You know? So, while I say that he waited at least, it doesn't make it that much less weird. It's like he just knew where the legal line was and he didn't want to cross the legal line. Now, I'm going to say this. I assume that if the age of consent was 13, dude would have gone for it. That's what it tells me when somebody says, oh, I'm going to wait till she's 18. Some old ass dude wait until some 15-year-old turns 18. That's disgusting, man. And if it wasn't against the law, I assume that he would go for a 15-year-old or a 13-year-old. You know what I'm saying? But I will also say these are all allegations. I'm not saying this dude is guilty. I haven't seen any actual proof. I've seen some screenshots, but the screenshots are sketchier. It's not even like the Andrew Tate screenshots where it's pretty clear that the dude is abusive. This is more gray. But I wanted to discuss it with you guys. You know what I'm saying? So there's reasons why he left Impractical Jokers or stuff going on with his wife and everything, but that's personal shit. I don't really feel like that's any of my business, so I'm not even going to get back into that. That just seems unwarranted to get into. Now, what's up?
I mean, you say that it's not relevant to this, but it could be because he and his wife separated for a minute, and mayhaps the separation had something to do with this kind of behavior.
Now it could, and if his wife came out and said this is what happened, that I found out he was messing with these, underage girls or, messing around or, sexually harassing other women, then I would talk about it as being alleged, but there's no allegations as to that. So I don't want to speculate. I don't know this dude's character at all whatsoever. I just know what's being said about him online. And now Jax is not wrong. That could be, but I don't want to make that stretch. I'm not Diddy. I'm not trying to stretch on everybody. You know what I'm saying?
As far as I know, they did reconcile. They have 2 kids together. And
yeah.
They've been together for a very long time.
Yeah, they're back together now.
Yes.
So, whatever went down, it's hopefully water under the bridge or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But here's the thing. Turd Ferguson, our good friend, gave us a super, and I appreciate that so much. My good buddy Turd said, "What's up, fam? Finally got enough overtime to pay my CCW fee, so now it's only 4 months to wait. Glad you are not getting demonetized like Buck Angel and a few others speaking out against the Preddy. Man, knock on wood on that, homie. You know what I'm saying? Knock on wood on that. I love you, Turd. It's always so good to see you, man. It's been a hot minute. I want to just celebrate that you were able to make it, to be able to pay that shit, bro. Keep crushing those goals, man. You're an inspiration to us all. And then, this is beautiful. Tech Riley. Tech, thank you so much. I know you may have heard me say this before. Lemons are very special to my wife, Jax. So thank you so much for that super and the lemon. I love you, homie. Appreciate you. And our sister, Salty Mermaid, said, just scored some pedos aren't people tank. You got the new tank. We just dropped this thing today, y'all. The pedos aren't people gear just dropped today. And Salty Mermaid already picked up the tank top. We've got it in tank tops. We've got it in hoodies. We've got it in crew necks and shirts. It's available at convictclothing.net. That's where all of my merch is. It's my clothing line. And this is our brand new drop. Thank you so much, Salty, for picking that up. I am honored. Jax is honored that you'll be repping us and rocking out with us, man. It's so awesome when anybody from this community wants to, show their outward support for what our message and what our hope and goal is, that we can keep kids safe and that we can switch that stigma from victims back at the pedophiles, back at the perpetrators. Southern Caesar said, allegedly, I hear JD Delay is the best YouTuber. Southern Caesar, I love you so much, and I appreciate that, man. I don't know that I can claim any of that, bro. I'm just glad to be here, man. I'm just glad to be here with so many beautiful people, and it makes my heart happy every time I get to come hang out, man. Roman Wolf Gaming said, which law enforcement agency scares you the most? Well, here's the thing. It's always going to be the feds, but the feds have multiple agencies, bro. I don't think that the FBI is much less scary than, the Secret Service. I've been busted by the Secret Service because I was counterfeiting. Now, they didn't have the threshold to be able to hit me with federal charges. It was under $20,000. So the state picked up the charges and gave me the charge. But the Secret Service was pretty scary, man. They came out the bushes, full tactical gear, masks on, automatic weapons pointed at my face. They were pretty scary. But I think probably the one that it stands out to me is the ATF, because I think it's an unconstitutional group. I think Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Bureau should be a fucking corner market on every corner in the U.S., and they should have a drive-through, dog. You should be able to pick yourself up a nice pistola, some cold beer if you're so inclined. And if you want your cigarettes, or for me, it would be my vape. I think there should be drive-thrus for that shit. I think it's unconstitutional to have laws against guns. I think that what they do is generally pretty fucked up, and I don't like their record for shooting people's dogs, homie. That's the scary part for me. I love my dogs more than life in itself. Having anybody come out and get scared by my dog and shooting them because they a coward and they don't know how to do their job and they're infringing my rights by showing up on my property sounds pretty fucking rough, bro. That's why I'm such a huge fan of my good friend Brandon Herrera, who really wants to, if any of you have seen the Unsubscribed podcast, he's on there. He's one of the biggest gun tubers on YouTube. He talks often and frequently about abolishing the ATF. Bye, Felicia said, hi, JD and Jax. One love, fam. Bye, Felicia. We love you. It's so good to see you. Huge love. Sailor Banana said, thank you for the shout out. Hope you and Jax are doing good. We are so good. It's so good to feel human again, homie. It was a rough road to recovery after that Covidiot shit. And we're just so glad to be back and able to, get through our days properly. Chris Moore, best damn channel on YouTube, brother. Much love. Chris Moore, I love you, homie. Thank you so much for that. Big appreciation. Turd Ferguson said, you should look at Jeffrey Marsh and Lily Tino. I try my best not to look at those two creatures, dog. I don't have a problem with people who are living the life the way they want to live their life, but I think both of those people are clear and present predators. I think everything that Jeffrey Marsh does reeks of Predator. I don't like the way it focuses on kids. I don't like the way that it presents itself to kids, and it's trying to get kids to enter into its nonsense. Lily Tino is obnoxious and a whole piece of shit. Lily Tino is a whole piece of shit. She baits people to try to get content so that she can make them look like they're transphobic, when really she's inviting that shit. Whatever. I don't know. I don't have any respect for Lily Tino or Jeffrey Marsh. Trev said, just got fingerprinted today for state and fed for adoption for my oldest. Reminded me of booking. Yo, facts, bro. But it was way faster. Wish us luck. Bro, hell yeah, man. That's what's up, brother. Proud of you, Trev. Dominar said, who would support a JD Patreon? Chat, yes. I'm going to be making a Patreon, and I know that I keep telling you guys that I'm going to be doing it, but I'm bumping my head more and more lately on videos that YouTube doesn't want to put out, because I have some content that is absolutely a lot more savage and harsh, and stories that need to be told, but YouTube doesn't want them to be told. So I will be starting a Patreon, and I love you, Dominar. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Your support is absolutely huge, man. So let's talk about Murr's, man, because Murr's from Impractical Jokers. He got him some allegations here too. Now I'm going to say this. Murr's allegations are, there's not any acts involved, like with Joe Gatto, where she said that he actually made it to the sexually assaulting. On March 27th, 2025, an individual who goes by Pretend Crab 9160 on Reddit took to the Impractical Jokers community page and shared screenshots of an alleged Facebook DM exchange with Murray, which had flirty and sexual undertones. These could be traced back to February 2012 and January 2013, when the woman was reportedly 16 and James was 35 years old. I'm going to ask you again, and I'm going to ask this time instead of just giving my opinion. Do you guys think that a grown 35-year-old man has any business in the DMs with a 16-year-old girl? Let me know in the comments. Give me a Y or an N. Do you think that a 35-year-old man has any business having private conversations with the 16-year-old? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of no's. I'm seeing a lot of hell no's. A lot of no's. I'm seeing some no business at all whatsoever. That's big facts, man. Jordan, hit up Float Plane, Canada. Hell yeah, bro. Big love to you. Mob Stopper, is sagging pants in prison a thing? Sagging pants in prison is absolutely a thing. I see you guys still flooding in with your guys' opinions, and I appreciate you, man. Hell yeah. Sagging your pants in prison is definitely a thing. It's not a thing for us pasty, melanin impaired people. But, people of color, they were definitely sagging their pants. I know that there's an old prison myth that if you sag your pants in prison, that it's an open invitation. It's saying that your booty hole is open for business. From what I saw in the state of Oregon, hey, yo, I just saw somebody say that they just made it out of USP Big Sandy. Yo, Tony Hurt, man, welcome home, big dog. Welcome home. We're glad that you're free. Hold on to your freedom. Do whatever you need to do to stay out here with us. We love you, big dog. You belong out here with us. Let's come up on the legal tip so they can never fuck with us ever again, big dog. Glad you're out here, man. We need more real dudes out here. So, from what I saw in Oregon prisons, sagging your pants was not any type of information or invitation. Sorry, a little bit of the dumb stuck to the bottom of my tongue. It was not an invitation to get up in somebody's guttuals. I've heard that as a prison myth for a long time. And, there were just dudes that was just wanted to be gangsters. Maybe it was a cultural thing, a fashion sort of thing. And the cops, you're not allowed to do it. You're not allowed. If a cop sees your underwear, that police they're gonna yell at you, dog. Nobody wants to see your jaws in prison, dog. Ain't nobody with that shits. I would hear dudes get yelled at more in prison for sagging their pants than many of the other things, bro. That was one of the things that cops would always be like, pull your pants up. I don't want to see your shit, you disgusting pube. Type of shit all the time, bro. That's that type of shit they was on in there. I don't. That old wives' tale that it's an invitation to, run up in your leather Cheerio to give you some sort of rusty trombone treatment or some such nonsense. That's not real. Yo, I got to stop, drop, and roll real quick because Jacob Hawley, bro, thank you so much. Homie, deeply appreciate that. That super is dope, bro. Thank you. With how crazy and insane and nasty the world has gotten, I'm just saddened by how people treat one another. I just hate the darkness and the ugliness of it all. Sometimes you have to be in the lowest valley to see the magnificent, tallest mountain. Whew, man, I feel that. As somebody who is unfortunately chronically online, my brother, Jacob, I feel that because I see things and I have to research a lot of stuff that hurts my heart, that hurts my soul. I did a live stream with my buddy Angry Cops last night. You might have seen him on the Unsubscribed podcast, or he has a channel on here with over 1 million. Great dude, man. And he actually works in New York for a police department. He's Special Victims Unit. So we were talking about the type of crazy shit that he has to see all the time. And he's like, yes, non-winner, this is alive. We were talking about, I was like, how do you keep up with your mental health? He's like, there's people that need to go to prison, dog. There's people that need to be taken off the streets. He's like, I see it as a game. Every day I go into work and I get to take motherfuckers off the streets that shouldn't be there. So, that's what's up, man. Tim Hurt said, bro, in Big Sandy, if any Midwest bros sagged, we made them do 50 push-ups on the spot. Facts, man, facts. And it wasn't in the my complexion type people that were doing it. You would get shit if you were a white boy and you were sagging your pants. the white boys were going to give you shit, bro. They were going to tell you, have a little self-respect. Get your fucking pants up, you fucking weirdo. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was more of a cultural divide with the sagging of the pants in prison. So look, in this, we were talking about James Murray from Impractical Jokers. We got a little sideways there. I love y'all. Y'all know I'm more ADHD than a ferret on meth in a microwave. So just so you know, we were talking about the Impractical Jokers allegations, and we're talking about James Murray right now. We already talked about Joe Gatto. He's actually accused of sexual assault and sexual harassment. This is a grooming allegation against James Murray, and he was having Facebook communications in the DMs with a 16-year-old girl. And apparently she asked him something, and it's not saying what she asked him, which I find sketchy. Oh no, she asked him, here it is. She asked the comedian whether or not she could go out with him when she turned 18 in a year and a half. And James replied, haha, you're awesome. Once you turn 18, email me the same question and I will happily answer. Whew. That's a lot right there for me, man. That's a lot right there for me. First off, don't believe that you should have been having a conversation in private with a 16-year-old girl in the first place, dog. That's super weird. You're 35 years old. Why are you talking to a child in private? Why are you having private conversations with the child? And the second that it went towards relationships, anything flirty, anything sexual, bro, you should have shut that shit all the way down, homie. Now, is what he did illegal? No. Just like Drake. What Drake did that we know about, not illegal. It's grooming. He says, I'll wait till you're 18. But you know that that's just because of the law. You know, if that law wasn't there, he'd be banging out teenagers, bro. It's crazy. History shift. Donation for the new babies of the wood chipper. Yeah. New blades on the wood chipper. Yeah, homie. Hell yeah. Big love and respect. I appreciate you, man. You know, I had to wear the wood chipper 2024 hat today. I was just feeling it, man. Big love to you, dog. Appreciate it. And do drugs, kid. Bro, your name. Your name. I'm going to say the name, but I'm telling you, don't do this. Name is do drugs, kids. Don't do that, man. Trust me. You don't want to be 40 years old putting yourself into treatment like I was, dog. I fucked my life all the way up, bro. Guess who's back? It's good to see you. I'm glad that you're back. And then this is huge. Commentary connoisseur, thank you so much. That is a big super, and I appreciate that so much. You can do a lot more for others than you can ever do for yourself. Selfishness is the key to happiness. Selflessness is the key to happiness. Happy to everyone. I was reading that on the screen because for some reason it jumped out of the conversation over here. So I had a little trouble reading it. Commentary connoisseur, I appreciate that support so much, bro. You know that's big. You know how much that helps us out over here, and I love you guys, man. Thank you everyone who's done supers, and thank you everyone who's just hanging out. If you want to support, you can hit the like button. If you want to check out my merch, we did just drop the new Pedophiles Aren't People shirt, tank top, crew neck, and hoodie on convictclothing.net. Jimmy Richmond said, hey, JD and Jax, I got a new job and I may miss some of your lives since I'm starting to work nights, but I have big plans soon. Also, there's a scumbag UK streamer named Six Erican who's been talking about kids in a foobar way. Wood chipper! Bro, I am so proud of you that you got a new job, Jeremy. Hell yeah. Smash your goals, man. If you have to miss some lives to be able to work on your goals and your dream, bro, we will be here. We will always be here, and we will celebrate every time you can show up, man. But chase your goals, dog. Man, I'm excited too because Anthony Cavazos is here. Anthony has been a good friend of our community for a long time. Big love to you, bro. Anthony said, hey, JD, just wanted to say hi. Can't stay too long. Going to Mesquite, Nevada, and hitting up the casinos. Hell yeah, dog. That's beautiful, man. Go enjoy that shit. That's super cool, Anthony. I'm so happy for you. I need me a vacation, dog. Let me tell you what. I know that you guys see me going all over the country and everything, but none of that is a vacation. Not a single trip that we've taken yet has been a vacation. I still haven't done a vacation. It's been a long time, dog. We still haven't had a honeymoon. And we've been married for years. I keep promising my wife a honeymoon. I need to get on that, bro. I really do. She deserves a good honeymoon. But we have a great marriage, which I think is more important than having a honeymoon. So, look, somebody asked what's happening with James Murray. James Murray was accused of grooming. There are screenshots. A 16-year-old girl asked him if she would date him. They were DMing each other back and forth for a few months. She said, if I turn 18, would you date me? And he said, hit me up the day you turn 18. You'd be happy with my answer. That is grooming as a mug, bro. That is absolutely grooming. Buckeye Bud said, JD looked over the stall at my wiener in the gas station urinal in 2006. Bud, you had a nice cock. Good on you, bro. The Lord blessed you, Buckeye. Hell yeah. Good to see you again. I have no idea who that is, Jax. Just so you know, I didn't Peter gaze that dude. But don't tell the internet, because I want them to think I Peter gaze that dude, because it's funny.
We listen and we don't judge. That's a lie, by the way.
Yeah, we judge. We do judge. Y'all know that. We be judging over here in the comments. Redneck Gamer, all hail the savior of children and the destroyer of the predator. All hail Chippy. Hell yeah, my dude. Big love, Redneck Gamer. Redneck's some of my favorite folk, bro. I'm going to tell you what. Twitch, because fuck you. Sup, JD, Miss Jax. I just want to say to you both that you two have together is both heartwarming and inspiring. Much love to both of you from a broken man trying to piece his life together. Love you both. Hey, Twitch, man, we're all broken. Everybody's broken, and anybody who tells you that they have their shit together, they're a liar, bro. They're a liar. The world's a fucked up place. And if you're 100% put together in a place as fucked up and dark and tragic and weird as we're living in right now, that means there's something wrong with you, dog. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to be broken. And I know that you're going to find your person out there, bro. And we love you. We're going to love you until then, and we're going to love you after then, man. We appreciate you. And thank you for the kind words about our relationship. You know, honestly, I think there's a lot of people who like play their relationship like it's something that it's not in the public eye. Like, I literally am grateful for this woman every single day. Jax, have we had a fight yet?
Like an actual fight? No.
Yeah. No, we've had a couple disagreements.
We sit down and we have a conversation about it.
I like communication. And luckily, both of us are fairly good communicators. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it's about. It's about being able to meet each other in the middle, being able to see each other's point of view, and caring enough to admit when maybe you're wrong, or even if you're not wrong, how you could have done something better. You know, Jax, Jax is a sensitive person, and I'm bouncy off the walls and shit sometimes. So sometimes I just have to go back and, you know, it might not have been in my heart to hurt her, but the fact remains that I did. So I need to come and look at it and go, hey, I'm sorry that I dealt with that in that manner, and I'm going to do better in the future. It's not the apology that means a fuck. It's changing the behavior. You know, that's what I know.
I'm going to say, we typically don't have any conflict with each other. And when we do, it's so rare. But when we do, it's because one of us needs to eat.
I always need to eat, homie. Call me big hungry over here.
And that's why, honestly, like, if you're having friction with your partner, have a conversation, but also make sure that you can self-regulate before you sit down and have that conversation so that you're not coming out of pocket towards the person that you're a partner with. Yeah.
So David said, where do you want to go for a vacation? Well, first off, if it's just a regular vacation, you know, here's the thing. There's places I want to hit. My number one place I want to hit is I want to go to Ireland. I really want to go to Ireland. I really want to go to Hawaii. I really want to go to Scotland. I really want to go to Belize. I'd like to see Thailand at some point in my life. But, you know, we have a plan. My friend Jelly Roll, I talked to him and his beautiful wife, Bunny. Jelly is gotten ordained as a minister. And since I wasn't able to give Jax a big, elaborate wedding, we did it while I was on house arrest. So we really had to like do it guerrilla style. We did it in a park and I was out of area for like 30 minutes. We did a quick 30-minute ceremony. And, you know, we did it online through the courthouse. It was during COVID and they were letting people get married online at that point in time. Jelly Roll has agreed that he would do the ceremony for our renewing of our vows, and I can give Jax an actual wedding. And when we first started talking, I told her I'd like to take her to Scotland. So I'd like to take her to Scotland for a honeymoon, if that's where she still wants to go. I'll take her anywhere she wants to go. That's what I got. Bye Felicia said, I watched the Sean Ryan show, and in the comments he asked who he should interview next, and your name was in there. Yes, I would love to go. I would love to go on Sean Ryan. I love his podcast. Followed by Wood Chipper. Hell yeah. Bye Felicia. That's what's up. That just made my day to hear that, because honestly, I'm a big fan of what Sean Ryan does, and I watch him often. Anthony Cavazos, that video about the fat teacher who got arrested, I kind of feel attacked because I'm obese, but I would never step on a kid like he did. And I want to say this, man. I have been obese. I was close to obese. Like I rated in obese for my height and weight just 6 months ago, dog. Like, it's not me fat shaming somebody for their physique or their health or their weight. I did that because that motherfucker stepped on a kid. And if you step on a kid, your weight becomes highly relevant, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't have just pulled that out on somebody for no reason. I went after that dude and went ham on that dude because he stepped on a child. And that child is messed up, bro. Like, that child had to get medical treatment and that child is still not okay. It's crazy. Snibber said, we love broken shit here. You're damn right, Snibber. We're all a little broken. We're all a little fucked up. But yo, that's okay, man. We're all the same and we're all loved. Ryan Garrett, I'm glad that you're happy with the misses. Ryan, it's incredible every day, bro. You know, I don't feel like there's anything out there that I'm missing. I don't feel like I need space. She's my best friend. Life is funner with her, dog. Plus, she's real pretty to look at. You know what I'm saying? She makes my eyes happy. She's my happy little boner candy. We should make girls shirts that say boner candy on them. No?
I mean...
Yo, Randy Cassidy was in the angry stream last night. Thank you so much, homie. I had such a good time, bro. Rich is a good dude, bro. Dickie's killer, man. He's such a good dude. I really love him, bro. I have a lot of respect for him. You know, I was out there in Texas, and Nick, the fat electrician, was going on Unsubscribe podcast, and you know, Donut Operator was cooking at his house, and he said, hey, you want to come to a little cookout? We're going to do a cooking show before the podcast. I have a friend that's staying at the same hotel as you. And I was like, oh, cool. And he's like, yeah, go downstairs. He's waiting for you. Set me up. It was angry cops sitting in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? He's like, get in, convict. I was like, this is fucking lit, bro. It was so cool. Mrs. Blaze, nominate myself as bridesmaid throwing Parmesan. We need a Parmesan bridesmaid. That's definitely a thing. We love you, Blaze. I want to give a shout out to Abby. I don't think that she's here tonight. She is a mod. She is family on so many different levels. She's going through some rough shit right now. You know, and I just want to take a moment just to say how much we love her and how much we are all sending her love and pulling for her. So if, you know, anybody who's got any love, prayers, thoughts, positivity for Abby, we appreciate it. Anthony Gavasso said, I saw your video about your parole. I'm so sorry you have to be on parole pretty much forever. That sucks. Well, here's the thing, man. It's so weird because I have downstairs right now, or maybe it's downstairs right now. I have a letter from Florida saying that they terminated my probation, but I'm on an interstate compact on probation here in the state of Oregon. And Oregon has They just refuse to accept that I'm not on probation anymore. I'm not on probation for anything I did here in Oregon. It's all for Florida. And so I hit up Florida and I'm like, hey, can you please resend the thing to them saying that I'm not on probation? They don't seem to understand. And they were like, I mean, I've sent it before. I'll send it again. Fine, cool. Like, I don't know what their deal is. And they're super easily frustrated, probation in the state of Florida. But I can't seem to get Oregon to recognize that I'm not on probation anymore. But they can't violate me. They can't violate me for anything because I'm literally not on probation. It wouldn't go anywhere. It's just an empty shell of probation. But it's fine. I committed crimes, and these are the consequences when you commit crimes. You're really at the mercy of the authorities when you commit crimes and you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Alex Cruz, JD's coked up. I am not on any substance at all whatsoever, dog. I have been in complete and total abstinence-based recovery since 2019. The only thing I'm on is a pink monster right now because we ran out of the white ones. And I'm not a big fan of these pink ones. It's a strawberry douche canoe something. But, you know, when you run out of the whites, the pinks will do, bro. Commentary connoisseur, thank you so much, homie. My favorite thing to do is listen to the world and try to understand what is going on a global level. This channel has an intensely positive message. I am listening. Thank you so much for seeing that because I feel like a lot of the stuff that I talk about is, I feel like a lot of it has, you know, some dark shit going on behind it. Like, you know, I talk a lot about the crime that's going on, but I'm glad that you see the underlying message of hope and love and trying to get people to be aware of things that are going on for the sake of hopefully we can make the planet a better place, dog. You know, I don't want anybody to go to prison. Going to prison sucks, dog. I hate that we're in a place where people are still out here so hurt that they're victimizing their communities. I hate that I used to be somebody who contributed to that, bro, and I just want to make the world a better place, dog. Tanya, happy Friday to the fam. Have a great weekend, everyone. Sending all of my love and positive vibes to Abby. Tanya, we love you so much, sis. It's so good to see you here. We missed you. I haven't seen you in a minute. Love you. Anthony Cavasso says, your opinion about Tesla trucks. Tesla trucks are the ugliest trucks on the market, dog. Ugliest trucks on the market. Now, I've got a couple friends who have one that have, like, they put wraps on them and shit so they don't look like a big old tinfoil box. And they look pretty clean, bro. My buddy Ronnie Radke's put his is all murdered out, and he put it on some sick tires, and it looks different. You know what I'm saying? But the straight silver ones, my friend Brandon Herrera has one that's like got a military green wrap on it. And then when you open up the back, it's got a machine gun mount in the back of it. And it's just full of empty shells from him shooting off machine guns and shit. But you know, myself, I'm more of a, I just don't like the look of them, bro. I just don't. Snibber, know your worth, King. You're better than the pink. Bro, every once in a while, beggars must be choosers. And honestly, to tell you the truth, pink is one of my favorite colors. Always has been. I just don't like the flavoring, bro.
No, but the store, so I'll do like a delivery order, and if they run out of the white ones, they send an alternative, and I have it set to where it just has to be Monster Zero. So man, they send this.
Uncle Box Cutter said, a gun channel should get you on to try the Air AR-15. Air-powered AR-15, fully auto, legal for felons to own. Very cool self-defense tool. Uncle Box Cutter, I'm actually, you know what? That's a beautiful idea. I'm going to hit up my friend Brandon Herrera, and I'm going to ask him if we can do that, man. Because the unsubscribed dudes are always inviting me out to go shoot guns. I think they do it because they know that I'm a felon and that I can't. And I think it's part of how they're playing with me. I had like 3 invitations to range day. And I would have loved to go because I love guns. But, you know, I don't trust myself not to touch them. I'm touchy-feely when it comes to firearms.
Hands in your pockets.
So I didn't know that they made an AR like that. That's dope, bro. I'm gonna actually hit Brandon up. Thank you so much for the idea. Cool Cage the 4th. What's good, JD? Do you have any tips to avoid going back to bad habits? I've been trying to avoid going back to cigs. I'm also planning on getting a tattoo in memory of my dog, bro. One of my leg right here is completely filled with a portrait of my dog Olive that I had for 13 years. Love that. I've got Zero over here, and I'm going to put Moxie over here. And I have Harambe tattooed right here. Harambe is holding a machine gun, and he's wearing a bulletproof vest. He's coming back. It's a revenge of the Harambe. As far as staying away from bad habits, bro, never forget the consequences. Never forget how hard it was to get yourself out of those things. Hold on to that and think about that every time you're thinking about going back to it, bro. And use that as a shield. Sonia Martinez, love you. Thank you so much, sis. Huge love and respect. I appreciate you. That was dope. Anthony Cavasso said, prison sucks. I thought it was luxurious with spa treatments, gourmet food, spacious luxury rooms, entertainment, and golf courses. Maybe where Ian Bick went. Maybe at one of those federal camps, bro. I never made it to no federal camps. They never sent me nowhere cool because I was a fucking knucklehead, bro. I was a knucklehead. You would think that going to prison would be enough of a bottom that somebody would be like, I'm going to stop digging right now. I did not have that. That was not me. I did not stop digging. I joined a gang. I started beating the shit out of pedophiles. I got involved in the politics. I was selling tobacco. My actions did not really meet up with my goals at that point in time. I'll do anything to honor my freedom right now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna catch me getting locked up unless I have to defend a child, a woman, someone that's elderly, an animal who's being abused. Then, you know, I'll smile in my motherfucking mugshot, dog. But you ain't gonna catch me getting locked up for dope or stealing some shit. None of that scumbag shit, bro. But yeah, no, prison sucks, bro. I heard that they had, in some of these federal camps, they have salad bars and you can get seconds on your food and shit. I never seen none of that, bro. That's crazy. Luna Rose, what is up, family? How are you? Been watching you for months now. You made me feel better about the stuff I went through, and I don't feel alone or worried about what people think about me anymore. So thank you for being who you are. That is one of the deepest and kindest compliments that I've ever got, sister. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. That is such a beautiful compliment, and it makes me so happy to know that something that I did helped you get to that place. And I want you to give yourself the credit for getting to that place because that was you. And it's very empowering to know that you were able to accomplish that. And I don't think you should give anybody else the credit for that. But I'm so glad that I could be involved in any way, shape, or form because what a beautiful thing. I love you. I appreciate you. Parlock 480 said, I think it's BS they hit Alex Rawson with a felony. Did they hit him with a felony? I thought it was just a misdemeanor. It was just like a disturbing the peace, right? From my research, what I read, I thought they just gave him a trespassing and a disturbing the peace. Both of those should be misdemeanors. Did they actually give him a felony? Does anybody know if that was actually a felony? Anthony Cavazos, how do inmates feel about guys who go after women? Not to essay them, but to rob them, and they only targeted women. Well, they're going to think you're a weak-ass coward, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the time, what you're going to do is you're just going to get a sheet that has the charges. You're going to read the charges. You're not going to look into it too much. If it's like a robbery or you're like, you know, stealing or something like that, they're not going to go into like, okay, you know, what gender was the victim or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, if your charges say something like robbery, they're going to be like, okay, cool. This wasn't no pedo shit. This wasn't no DV shit. So a lot of the times that stuff's just not going to get acknowledged. But, you know, nobody's going to respect somebody who only picks women to rob or to steal from, bro. Twitch, cause fuck you. JD, I hope you and Jax have a great night. It's time for me to start getting ready for the last night of the work week. Thanks for the shot of inspiration before 10 hours on the freight dock. Love you too. Yo, we love you, homie. Go out and have a great night, bro. Be productive, be safe, and then rock out into this weekend, man. We love you. Big love and respect, homie. Dominar said, I love it. It's always inspirational when it's Dominar, man. Remember where you want to be in life. Don't look back. Failure are the stepping stones to your success. Absolutely, bro. If you can go back, it is, I guarantee you that if you are trying hard enough to succeed at your dreams, You are going to fail over and over again before you succeed. Anybody you see who is fucking successful failed at 100 different things before they landed at the right one. And they were relentless and they were obsessed. And what you need to do anytime you fail is you need to look back, audit what you did that worked, and keep doing that. Audit what you did that didn't work, amend that behavior, and keep fucking pushing. Keep pushing, man. Success is out there. And if you are chasing your dreams, it's gonna hurt a lot of the time. I own 2 businesses, dog. It's not easy. It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? I have responsibilities. I have employees. I have a lot of shit going on. I do a lot of social media stuff. I do a lot of trips, whether it's to go and speak in a prison or a treatment center or to go on a podcast, bro. There's a lot going on. It's following your dreams is going to hurt, but it's going to be worth it. You just got to keep going, man. Dominar, thank you for always bringing positive and inspirational shit, man. It is a breath of fresh air, and I love it. Mike Oxlong, JD, you inspired me to stop drinking. Almost a year sober. Much love. Mike, thank you, bro. I'm so proud of you. I'm glad that something that I said you found value and merit in, and that it was able to give you a glimpse into something that you wanted to change. And I am so proud of you for putting in that work, because I know exactly how hard that is, man. It is not easy to quit drinking and stay quitting drinking, man. Big ups to you, bro. Huge love and respect. Proud of you every step of the way. Big Z said, my brother in Christ, you need to look up tub grinders, industrial scale chomo disposal, 10 to 20 at a time. Hell yeah, my dog. Bro, that is dope. Big Z, big love and respect, man. I appreciate that. Cisco King got 6 years sober. Big respect on that. Commentary Connoisseur said, P.S. Building a platform above the wood chipper was a great idea. Now I can kick it as slowly and lower it. Plus, it really helps with the backsplash. Hell yeah, my dude. Hell yeah. Unsubscribe part 2. Loved your interactions with angry cops. I just did a live with AC last night, man. It was a good time. I'm going to be back on Unsubscribe podcast as soon as it, scheduling allows, and they hit me up and they're like, hey, you want to come back to Texas? They've invited me to do several live shows with them. They've invited me to Range Day, which I can't do because I'm dumb. I'm big and dumb, and I'm a prolific power felon, and I know that I'll shoot guns, bro. And they got cameras out there, and half of them is law enforcement. I respect AC and Donut Operator too much to break a law in front of them. You know what I'm saying? I know they're both AC's active law enforcement, Donut Operator's retired law enforcement. I wouldn't put them in a position to break laws in front of them, even though they keep inviting me to. But yeah, I'll be doing anything I can with them Unsubscribe boys. Each and every one of them is a fucking priceless, amazing human being, bro. They're great people. Anthony Cavazos, if I become a millionaire successful, I worry and pray that I don't turn into people like Elon Musk or those spoiled, corrupt politicians. The last thing I want is my wealth changing me. My family knows me and says I'm too good. Well, here's the thing, Anthony. I don't think that you are a highly corruptible human being, bro. I see where your morals are at. I know that you're always doing things to help your family, bro. I think that, unfortunately, what happens a lot of the time is that the wrong people get money, dog. The wrong people get money. Look at my buddy Jelly Roll, bro. Jelly Roll got bread. Jelly Roll got famous, and he's out here doing good things with it. I just watched him buy some lady that has an outreach that gets shoes for homeless people in Canada. He bought her a car. She's 6 years sober. For her 6-year soberversary, he bought her a car while he was out on tour in Canada. You know, he goes around and he does good things and blesses people all the time. I think with your character, I would hope that you get as rich as you possibly can, because I know you would do good things with it, bro. Kids, just stop by to say keep up the great work. Watching you has allowed me to challenge my views on inmates and criminal justice. Hail the wood chipper. Thank you so much, homie. I love that. I appreciate that. I hope that something that I said left you with a positive taste in your mouth, regarding people who've made mistakes. Because I think we've all made mistakes. Mine were just felonies, and there were a lot of them, dog. But I try to make up for that every single day by giving back to my community, by taking care of my family, and hopefully by putting something out into the world that makes the world a better place on whatever level I can, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. All right, Andrew Derbicker. JD, are you debating putting your videos on Pepperbox? Also, Alaskan Avenger, do you think he would be on unsub? Because I saw an old video of Nick and Angry Cops talking about having him on unsub. Well, as far as putting my stuff on Pepperbox, I really want to do a Patreon first because I've been talking about it for a while. And everybody has asked me, I need to be able to be uncensored because there's shit over here that I 1000% cannot say. There is a list of videos that YouTube has put an 18 and over on. And if they put 18 and over on it, ain't nobody going to see it. And it's important shit. So I want to do that. As far as getting Jason, the Alaskan Avenger, on unsub, Jason is currently on house arrest. He's got the ankle bracelet and everything. So he's not able to go and do like podcasts and shit like that where he has to travel. The state of Alaska just won't let him yet. But there's going to come a time, and it's going to be before too long, where he's going to be able to do that. And, you know, I'm going to advise him the best that I can from what I know. You know, I ain't nobody. I ain't shit, bro. I've been doing this a little bit longer than him, and I've been out of prison longer than him. So I'm going to give him advice on, you know, some of the stuff. He asked me, you know, hey, man, should I, like, do this? You know, I try to give him the best advice that I can. I love him. I consider him family. He's my brother. I respect the shit out of who he is on a human level, and I respect the crime that he committed. I don't think it should be a crime. I think if you're hunting pedophiles, bro, I think you should get a fucking trophy. I don't think that you should get fucking felony charges, but I'm going to try to advise him best I can so that he can avoid ending up in places where they're going to, where they're going to exploit him. I'd like him to be around good people like Unsub. Unsub are great dudes, man. I would trust Unsub, bro. I would trust the dudes from Unsub around my wife, my kids, and my bank card, bro. That's how I feel about them dudes. That's high praise coming from me. Zachary Mendez, what is up, bro? How are you? First, love the content. Thank you so much. Have any advice for those dealing with addiction? What can the family related do to help? Last, got some words for the newly released. Thank you for your wisdom. Have a great day. So look here, man. Really, it depends. So I can give some just super vague advice, you know, as a recovery coach, a peer support recovery specialist, and a smart recovery facilitator. There's like vague advice that I can give to family members, but there's so many factors and facets that are foundational to the question that you're asking. Like, does the person understand they have a problem? Are they ready for help and change? You know, until somebody is ready for help and change, the real thing that you can do is present clear and present boundaries about what's acceptable to be in your life and what's not, and allow them the space to decide whether or not they're going to act accordingly. You know, like I wouldn't extend them. If one of your boundaries is, I'm not going to give you no money until, you know, you're clean and sober. You know, some families say, look, I love you, but you can't be in my house because you steal from us, you know? And, you know, always end the boundary with until you're ready to get help. Always leave the door open for when you're ready to get help. That's when shit changes, homie. When you're ready to get help, then we can talk. Because I'll help you get into detox. I'll help you get into treatment. I'll help you get into a program. You know, whatever that help might look like. I don't really believe in interventions. You know, I've seen some success with interventions, but I think those people were ready to change anyway. And I think that having approached them on a one-on-one might have been less jarring and less shaming. I think a lot of interventions shame people. Like a group shaming session, I don't think has really ever helped anybody. You know, I think a lot of it is about having healthy boundaries, and I think that a lot of us don't understand what true boundaries are, and how to appropriately put boundaries on other people without being condemnational or controlling. So there's programs, you know, like Smart Recovery has a friends and family program that I think is way better than Al-Anon, which is what the 12 steps offer. So if you are the family, you know, a loved one who is in addiction, look for the Smart Recovery Friends and Family program. It will give you support. It will give you real, actual scientific backed data on good ways to handle it. And they'll teach you methods of doing so in a way that aren't going to cause damage to the relationship that's unnecessary. On that note, you guys, it's dinner time for me. Big hungry, gonna go eat something. So I love you. I appreciate you. I want you guys to have a rad Friday night. I'm actually gonna be doing a live tomorrow night again. So if you're not out there raging responsibly on a Saturday night and you want to hang out, man, we would love to have you. You guys are all family always. And until tomorrow, one love, baby. Be good or be good at it. Where's my button? There's my button. I forgot what to do.